Hi, Little Hawks. It's Tracy with your weekly energy and oracle reading for March 13th through 17th, 2017. It is a week where we have St. Patrick's Day, and we also have the spring equinox energies coming in. And if you've noticed, they are arriving. And one way I always notice they're arriving, because the equinox energies are the masculine energies and the dark energies. Is how people are around you, like strangers. I was coming through a roundabout the other day, and this parking lot, it's so funny. It's where some shopping stores are. And the roundabout, you have to yield, and the other person go. So I was yielding, and a car came through, so then I went to go, but this other van had decided to come, and he thought, well, he has the right of way, right? Instead of yielding. And so he got right up behind me, such aggression, right? And then when we got around to the roundabout and I went one way and he went the other way, he, decided to flip me the bird. So I'm like, what day is it? What date is it? And then I'm like, the equinox energies. I swear, I don't know what it is, but often I get flip the bird during the equinox energies. People are just so nasty, so nasty. And I find that people are just in yucky moods right now, The other day I was out with my daughter in a store, and we were looking at some makeup, and in this particular department store, the person was almost put off at the fact. So the person working in the makeup department was almost put off by the fact that, we were asking her a question about cosmetics. How dare we? And I was laughing because my daughter says, why is it when we always go into that store, nobody is happy to be there, to work there? And I said, yes, I know, it's a funny thing, right? You work in customer service. You're supposed to serve customers, but you get angry and PO'd at them. Wow, we shouldn't be asking you a question about makeup. Do you know what I mean? Wow, sorry, keep stocking those shelves. So sorry. And I know there's more than that that's going on. It's just that it seems the equinox tends to bring it out more so in people, and it creates shifts. And I always tell you, pay attention to that. If it's in the masses, then you're going through a shift in your area. And the solstices and the equinoxes, so seasonally, there will be those shifts that occur. We get rid of all the deep dark energy, goals that no longer serve us, energy that no longer serves us, and what happens is you're being prepared to get rid of that so that you can go into the new season, aligned and feeling fresh and new beginnings and so on and so forth. So I always find that it's interesting around these times. So pay attention to around you and see if around the equinox. So it's not like right on the day of. It's a week and a half before, a week and a half after. It kind of flows that way. So yes. Oh, the equinox energies are about us. All right, kids, I had a brief interruption there, but we're going to go now, and we're going to go get Whitehawk and see what he has for this upcoming week. Indeed, little ones. Welcome to a windy week, a whirlwind week, a week where things will happen, shifts will take place. Not only will they take place, but you will find the energy a little chaotic around you as you move through it. And so as he was saying that, what I saw was you don't see the wind, right? You see the wind in regards to moving through trees or moving paper around and stuff. And so that was kind of what I saw, was someone in the wind and papers flying around them, or their hair flying up. And so that's how you could tell it was windy. And so Whitehawk continues, yeah, he says, indeed, it will be one of those weird, shifty weeks, he says, one that we would probably prefer not to show up or to have to go through. But nonetheless, he says, you will have to go through it to get to the other side. For indeed, it is the equinox energies that are arriving, and they are arriving at a furious rate. But no matter, walk through it anyways, he says. Take time outs when you need them. In other words, rest. Get plenty of rest. Drink lots of water. And he says, if you can, he says, if you can, stay away from places where there are large groups of people. For indeed, you will feel that you are very sensitive to the energies. And when these kind of energies come and shift people, usually the energy and the outcome in that area is not a healthy one. It is more a toxic one. It is one where people lose their patience and they're irritable. So they are not pleasant places to be in at this time. But of course, we do have to live and we do have to move through the energies. I'm just saying limit the times in which, say, if you were going to a mall or to grocery shopping, limit the time in which you're within that area, or choose a time that is where it'd be less occupied with people, or that you will feel, less confined. And in doing so, you will find that you will be able to persevere through the week with more ease and more pleasure. And in the end, at the end of it, he says, you will be into a brand new week, a week that we will discuss more later. But as for now, that is exactly how it goes. So just keep in mind, it's not you, it's the energies around you that are affecting the people around you. God bless, children. God bless. All right, so there you go. I guess Whitehawk and I are on the same wavelength talking about the equinox energies. You cannot sidestep them, but certainly there are things that you can do to make it a little more pleasurable, or as they say, something you can handle or move through with a little more ease. So wishing you a happy St. Patrick's Day, and don't forget to subscribe. Would love to have you here weekly. Give me a thumbs up if you liked what you've seen here, and join me on my Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter for more readings that I do via Whitehawk through images on those social media outlets. So we shall see you next week. Tune in for another vlog by the end of this upcoming week as well, by Sunday night. God bless.